LA has very distinct culture. A lot of different cultures, in fact. One of them is traffic culture. Seriously, you spend a day navigating through LA traffic and you'll find somebody to vent to about how awful your trip was. I'd estimate about half of small talk in LA is about traffic. I mean, it's the central joke of the SNL sketch, The Californians. Unfortunately, there's not a great infrastructure in this megacity to support a lot of alternative transportation besides traditional cars. But you do have options depending on where you go. So for this trip, I'm focusing on tips to make your trek through the nightmare of LA traffic practical and easier. I'm Pete King, and this is your ride guide to LA. To start off your trip, if you're flying in, you don't have to go through LAX. Sure, it's the biggest and most affordable, but John Wayne in Santa Ana is closer to Disneyland and has much less traffic. I'm starting off the morning at Griffith Observatory, taking a look at that classic Hollywood sign. The Hollywood sign is located deep within Griffith Park, and believe it or not, this is one famous attraction you can check out for free. It does require time and quite a bit of walking though to get your best view. One note for those not familiar with the LA area, some travel sites recommend parking on Deronda Drive for a quick hike up to the sign, but when I tried that, I noticed these no stopping signs all along the road. I didn't want to risk it, so I drove to the Griffith Park entrance. If you can't handle a long hike, park somewhere nearby and have an Uber drop you off on Mulholland Highway. This is the crucial thing to understand. The LA area is big, and there's a lot of people here. Most people who've never been don't realize, for instance, that the drive from Disneyland to Universal Studios is 36 miles and could take over 2 hours. So you might have to pick between being a wizard or a Jedi. A real Sophie's choice. Checking out Hollywood Boulevard, you've got the Walk of Fame, the TCL Chinese Theater, the Dolby Theater, and a ton of other well-known sites of Hollywood glory. He was right here. But checking out these sites for cheap can be a challenge. You could always try to find free parking a ways away and Uber in, but if you do decide to pay park, there's one key word you need to remember: validation. Hollywood and Highlands businesses validate parking for their parking garage, which means that something as simple as a scoop of ice cream could save you money on your parking. Okay, thank you, I appreciate it. Arguably, the most touristy thing you could do in LA is take a celebrity homes tour. But if that's too boring for you, check out a TMZ tour. The prospect of a tour guide heckling a celebrity on the street is kind of like whale watching. At $52, it's a risk that may not pay off. There are tons of places to check out in downtown LA as well. And fortunately, downtown LA has got you covered with micro-mobility. You've got Lime, Lyft, Bird, and Jump to choose from. Car share is available throughout the LA area. You've got Zipcar, Get Around, Maven, and Blue LA. Blue LA is unique to the area and it offers electric car rentals at 40 cents a minute. There's also a subscription service that's a little bit cheaper. The LA Metro will get you from Long Beach to North Hollywood and everywhere in between, just not necessarily at the pace you want to go. So many stops. But at $1.75 for a one-way ride, you can't beat the price. And we hit the beach. Muscle Beach, that is. Oh yeah, gotta pump that iron. Obviously, SoCal beaches are very popular. And once again, at the beaches, I defer to sharing services. I see them as the future. I mean, they're hands down the most fun way to get around wherever they exist. I mean, look at this wheel scooter. How could you not have fun on one of these? The main hubs for micromobility in the area are Santa Monica, Los Angeles, and Long Beach. So look in these spots for Lime, Lyft, Bird, Wheels, or Jump. And if the scooter is too daring for you, bike shares are also available. This is my second time ever riding a Bird. The first time being, of course, when the stork delivered me to my parents as a baby. So, big LA. So many things to see and never enough time, especially during rush hour. My final piece of advice: do absolutely everything you can to avoid rush hour. Just kidding, sort of. Keep your trip focused and plan to stay near the areas you want to visit. Consider all your options from rideshare and metro to just taking a car. And most importantly, don't forget to have fun.